Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video I'll be showcasing how to install Sitecore Publishing Service 7. A little bit about me. My name is Philip Johnson. I'm a Sitecore consultant since 2016. So I'll have all the required links down in the description, so don't forget to check those out. But to install Sitecore Publishing Service 7, we first need to go over the prerequisites. So what you'll need is a .NET Core runtime version 6.0.10 or later. You can find it here, and you also want to have the hosting bundle, which if you use this link, you can download it, and you will also get the .NET Core runtime with that installation. After you've installed this .NET Core runtime, you want to head over to the official Sitecore download page for Sitecore Publishing Service. And we scroll down to the download section, and you will find the Publishing Service.NET host. Then you want to locate it and unzip the content of the zip file where you want the publishing service to be located and run. This folder will be where the exe file is and where the service will be run, so have that in mind. We can see all the content here. Next, we want to open a PowerShell or your preferred command prompt as an administrator and change the directory to where you put your publishing service file. So I'll just change my directory here, there, and if we check here, I have all the files required to run the publishing service. Okay, so our next step now is to go into the folder where we extracted the publishing service, and we create a new folder called Sitecore Runtime. We go in here, and here you want to put your license file. So I'll copy my license file, put it in here. So it's just your Sitecore license file. Then we go back to the root, and if you're running on Sitecore 10.1 or higher, you need to do this step, otherwise you can skip it. But here I'm using a Sitecore 10.2, so I'll go into items. I'll create a new folder called Sitecore and another folder called modules. And then you need to go to your Sitecore website root folder. And we have here on AppData, items, and you want to copy the master and the web, you can skip the core. And the ones in AppData items we want to put in this folder called Sitecore. And we go back one step. Now we need to populate the modules folder, so we go back to the Sitecore instance. We go to the root and in Sitecore modules, and then items, and same here, I take the master and the web, and I put them in the modules folder. Okay, so our next step now is to go to the IIS and create a new website. And you fill in your site name. And it's good to end with your site name or whatever, just to separate if you have multiple publishing service. Then you want a path to where your publishing service is extracted to, and the host name can be the same here, and I go OK. And if you're using custom host name, don't forget you need to add it to your hosts file in Windows. But then you go to application pools, you find your new application pool, you go to basic settings, and here you set the .NET CLR version to no managed code. Then you go to advanced settings, and we scroll down, we have here idle timeout in minutes. We put this one to 0, enter, and OK. So now we want to open your command prompt and go in your Sitecore Publishing Service root. And we want to set the core, master, and web connection strings with the following command. And you should run this 3 times for each of the databases, core, master, web. So I'll just insert it here. I have this will set the configuration connection string for master, and I will do the same for core. Just change my to core, and then I'll do the same for web. So this will generate an XML file. If we go to the publishing service in File Explorer, we will see here we go into Sitecore Runtime. We have this production folder, config folder, and the generated XML file. And if we open it, we can see the connection strings that I just created through the terminal, but we can just check it out here to verify. But yeah. So let's continue to the next step, which is we go to this URL here, API Publishing Operation Status, and if you see this message, status 0, then your publishing service is running as it should. So this is good. And then we can continue to our next steps. Now we have to install the module. So go to Sitecore Publishing Service module and choose the version of Sitecore you're running or you are going to run. Here I have 10.2 and I go down here and I download the Sitecore Publishing Service module. Then I go into my Sitecore instance. Here's my 10.2 instance. I go to desktop. Then if I check here on publish site, we can see that I still have the original publish site from Sitecore and not the publishing service. And then I go to installation wizard. Here I want to upload the module. Choose the module package, the zip, upload it, and here I have now, and I go next and install. While it's installing, we can go into your code base for the site, and I've created a folder here in my app config include publishing service, and I just created publishing service.config, which contains this Sitecore setting, which is the publishing service URL root, and here the value should be the URL to your publishing service. Okay, now it's done. So just restart the client. Okay, and if we now start publish site, we should see the new updated interface for the publishing. And we do. So now if I publish, it's moved to a publishing service. And we can go and check out the publishing dashboard. And yeah, it's completed. So now we're publishing with the Sitecore Publishing Service 7. And that's it. Thank you for following this video. Yeah, and if you like, you can follow me on my blog on sitecoretackle.wordpress.com. I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube.